Howdy mates, good morning. Today is a great day. It is Thursday, November 5th, 2020, and it's gorgeous out. Right now I am visiting a preserve for the first time in my life that I've never been to before. It is known as the Big Darby Headwaters Nature Preserve up by the town of East Liberty. And it's actually near a company called the Honda of America Manufacturing, and it's just to the east of here. But aside from that, this place is actually very special. So, this place is now protected under a non-profit organization called the Nature Conservancy. And this non-profit organization actually protects certain patches of land in all 50 of the states and 30 other countries throughout the world. So they're a very special organization. So this place isn't necessarily owned by the state. It is actually owned by a global nonprofit organization. But this particular preserve is special because what's in the name, Headwaters, which, well, that refers to the creation of a stream. And in particular, the stream that is created here is the Big Darby Creek. And prior to all of the settlement that was happening back in the 1900s, or even the 1800s, Big Darby Creek was actually considered to be one of the most pristine streams in the state of Ohio. So you have to figure a lot of the Indian tribes back in the day actually used to be able to drink from this water, because the headwaters located here is mostly made from cold springs that literally seep out of the ground. So what you were seeing was an example of a wetland that has those cold springs. But what's so neat too about Big Darby Creek, why it is so special, is you can find over 100 different species of fish that you would rarely find. A great example would be the Tippecanoe darter, or even the brook lamprey. And typically those types of fishes rely on colder waters. So I want to show you guys something. So here you have a chance to read a little bit about the wetlands in this area, and it just tells you how this area was essentially created. And these cold springs mostly come from the Wisconsin glacier, which was during the Wisconsin age. And this formed about 17,000 years ago. But normally you would see, like especially in the springtime, which I'll be sure to come here in the spring, you would normally see something like skunk cabbage, as it shows. And well, it's in the name. Skunk cabbage stinks. Very bad. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to pause the video and take your time to read. But it is truly remarkable to be at a preserve that holds so much value when it comes to nature. Yeah, I was looking up just different preserves in this general area of Ohio, and I happened to stumble upon this place. And I was like, man, I really want to check this out. Because I've noticed no one has really seemed to do any content on this preserve. Alright, so here's mine. So this talks about essentially the nourishing headwaters and how healthy they are for the natural environment. And it just tells you about the tributaries that help make up the Big Darby River. But yeah, essentially now over 900 acres of the area is covered, and it talks about the ambitious efforts that are used to make this place even more beautiful. Yeah, so what I was mentioning about earlier, it was called the Least Brook Lamprey. And if I remember, they do not have eyes. They're actually blind. And the Big Darby also has up to 44 mussel species, freshwater. And it just tells you about some of the rare types, such as the northern riffle shell. Yeah. Yesterday, funny thing, I actually saw a belted kingfisher yesterday. I'll call him Chester. And, you know, he told me to check this place out. So, alright. I thought I would share that with you guys. Hope you learned something. I'm like ecstatic right now because this is all new to me. So I'm like taking all this in right now. So, hope all of you enjoy your Thursday, and Journey on a Journey is out. Take care.